Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pot. My name is She Said.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
My father told my little sister to go and change before going to the gym. Why? Because he said she was dressed too inappropriate. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
So yesterday, my little sister told me that she was going to the gym. This is not new. This is not weird. She just said that she was going to the gym. And upon her telling me that she was planning on going to the gym, she tells me that our dad confronted her on the way out the door, basically saying that she needed to put on some more clothes. So instantly I'm confused because I'm thinking to myself, like, what in the hell could you possibly have had on that would result in my father telling you to go change?
Right.
So I asked her, and guess what she told me?
What's up?
She had on a crop top and leggings. A crop top and leggings, which now leads me to wonder, what the hell else are you supposed to wear to the gym? So naturally, I'm the oldest and I like to start stuff. So I called my dad. Immediately, I knew that he was annoyed because she called me to snitch. So I asked him, I said, okay, well, can you explain to me what exactly the problem was with her outfit? And he said, she's dressing for attention. Attention. What? He then proceeds to say that if she was going to an all-female gym, that she wouldn't think to dress like that. Now, for context, my sister is 18 years old. She still lives at the house. And my dad was basically trying to say that it is her responsibility to control the thoughts of other people by not inciting lust in them by wearing clothes that are quote unquote too revealing. So then I just asked him, I'm like, okay, well, what exactly do you think that she should wear to the gym?
Right.
She's going to go run. It doesn't make sense for her to wear large sweatpants and a hoodie to the gym. And why is it that in society that we're always putting the blame on women to control the thoughts of others? It's kind of like when someone gets there, the first question is, oh, well, what did she have on? What does that have to do with anything? The priority really
Is that the first question when a woman gets raped or something bad happens to a woman? I don't ask that question. Do you guys ask that question? You know, you hear people say stuff like that, and I just don't think that's true. I don't think most people with common sense, when they hear something terrible happen to a woman, sexually, they say, what was she wearing? I think they think that that's terrible and that they don't want that stuff to happen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Guys, this is a complete open discussion. That's what I want this to be.
needs to be on men. Men holding other men accountable for the way that they look at women, the way that they treat women. Not on having women adjust the way that they want to wear and how they move and operate within the world because, again, the lewd and disgusting thoughts of men. My parents are really religious, and so I brought up the Bible with receipts. Jesus literally said, if your eyes are causing you to sin, then you need to pluck them out. Basically saying, yo, you are the only person who is responsible for your thoughts, for your lustful thoughts. Don't worry about the person who's doing what they're doing. You're the problem for not controlling your mind. So according to Jesus himself, if my sister wants to wear a crop top and biker shorts to the gym, she is within her right to do that. And the only person who's being problematic in the scenario is the person who is objectifying her, the person who is being lustful after her. Let's, as a society, focus on teaching men that objectifying women is wrong, it's gross, and it doesn't benefit anyone. Wearing crop tops and leggings to the gym for attention, just... what the hell?
I'm going to play a couple more videos here. I'm not going to speak. Like I said, open discussion. Here's what you guys should know. She turned off her comments on this video. She turned them off. And she only left the comments on these other videos where I'm going to play the videos. But open discussion. What do you guys think of what was said in that first video? You're free to comment down below. I don't have a bunch of comments. But there's two that she responded to with videos. For example, this first video, someone responded back to her and said, your dad is correct. He can't protect her from pervs, only she can. And to that, she had this to respond.
Immediately no. Immediately no. You cannot prevent grapists from doing grapist things by simply wearing, clothes that cover your entire body. You can't do it. I can't believe I'm sharing this with a bunch of strangers, but I've been twice. And both times I was wearing a hoodie and sweatpants. Grapists don't care. Okay. Grapists, perverts, crazy people do not give a single solitary. I swear y'all be focused on the wrong things. By having a woman cover up is not going to stop the rapist problem. We need to tell men to stop being rapist. Tell men that objectifying women is completely inappropriate. That women are humans deserving of respect. Her choosing to wear a crop top and biker shorts to the gym is not going to stop her from being. And honestly, this grapist conversation is exactly why I call him out. It is the responsibility of men to hold other men accountable. Seriously, how are you going to blame the victim for being a victim instead of actually going to the root of the issue, which is the grapist? Be for real.
Yeah. This right here, gentlemen, is a dangerous mindset for a woman to have. Right here. Because I think what's lost and what she can't see is happening is the father, her father, is just being simply that, a father. He's just being a father. Men aren't only out here protecting women from rapists. They're also, on top of that, thinking about the unwanted attention that comes with women dressing a certain way. Women like this only live in the reality of either you're a rapist or you're not. And if you think a woman's dress affects how much attention she gets from men, then you're toxic and part of the problem. And I want you to think of how crazy it's completely and utterly insane. It's insane. You're a woman. You will never understand that your father is out here trying to protect his daughter, not only from bad experiences, but also from unwanted attention, because he understands that not all attention that men give women is good attention and may lead to unintentional invites for the wrong type of man to enter into that woman's life. If modern women today had it their way, you as a father, if you're planning to have a family, because that's part of the reason why since the start of my channel, I said, I want children and I want a marriage because that puts my children at the best statistical advantage. And hopefully it's with the same woman that doesn't think like this. But if these women, these modern women today had it their way, you as a father, they would want you to be okay with watching your daughter walk out the door naked and believe in the fact that men are on board with this mindset. Because I agree, yes, men should have self-control. You as a man should have self-control. Stop being forceful, stop being thirsty. I don't think men should be any of those things. I don't. But the sheer delusion in assuming that most men are going to operate that way is it's like it's insane, bro. I don't understand. What planet are you living in? Again, what you got to remember is a father's trying to avoid two things. Number one, it's the rapist, of course, who are evil people. But number two, it's also unwanted attention, sexual attention that she doesn't understand the signals that she's pushing. You know who understands this stuff? Escorts. Escorts understand that the less clothes they wear, the more attention they get from men. Then my question is, why can't both be true? Why can't both be true? Why can't, on top of encouraging men to have self-control, which is a good thing, which I assure you this woman does not want men to just, I can sense the wokeness from this chick. I'm sure the father's just stressed out. I assure you she doesn't believe in men taking responsibility of their emotions, being masculine. Bro, men can be whatever. They could feel and act however they want. No rules. No rules. Okay, now you have men who are acting in which way that they want. Men should have control of their emotions. We should raise up men to have sexual discipline. Men should be leaders. Men should be stoic. Men should not be led by their emotion. I can guarantee you she doesn't agree with those parts, but why can't both be true? There's a second comment here in response to what she said. It says, what did your dad say? Let's check this video out. Let's get it.
First off, I want to preface this video by saying that I love my dad, but he was wrong. Like, period. Period. And the reason that I'm saying this is because just because you love somebody does not mean that they are exempt from being critiqued. Sorry, not sorry. Now, as far as what he said, he then wanted to go on and talk about modesty. And I asked him, I said, well, what is the need for modesty? Why does one have to be modest? And I want examples and reasons that don't come from the Bible. Crickets. I then went on to say that modesty is relative, depending on who you're talking to. You have women who are in burqas who cover everything but their eyes, and they feel that that is modest. You have women who choose to cover up their hair, Muslim women or Jewish women who choose to cover up their hair, and that is their definition of modesty. Mm-hmm. And then you have people like myself who during the work week or just during the week in general, when we're not going anywhere, dress fairly modestly until we decide that we want to be outside, okay? And even my outside clothes are not considered to be quote unquote reckless, all right? And then you have the girlies who like to have it all hang out, who don't think that there is anything wrong with the way that they're dressed at all. Modesty is something that they're not looking to adhere to, and it's fine. It really is fine. What works for one might not work for the other is basically what I was trying to explain to him. He basically then said that we were going to agree to disagree, that apparently he's just going to embrace the fact that he's a bad person because he felt like what his daughter had on was inappropriate and he wanted to, quote unquote, protect her from the eyes of people who would seek to, again, objectify her and do her wrong. But the ironic part of all of that is I'm like, you objectified her yourself. No one else even objectified her because she hadn't left the house. You objectified her before she went outside.
What?
And this was the thing that I was trying to get across to him. It doesn't matter what she had on. It doesn't matter what she had on if the person who was staring at her was going to have lewd and lascivious thoughts anyway.
Incredible. Men are men. Your dad can look at his daughter and say, yo, men are going to look at that. And if you're dressed too sexually or too revealing, that's where that man's mind is going to go.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
A grown woman, lost. Just straight lost. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. This right here, you gotta avoid these chicks, bro. I mean, we watch countless videos, but these red flags of women come in all different shapes and sizes. This is the type of woman that's gonna say, hey, is gonna tell your daughter, go out and dress however you want. Men should learn to control themselves. Do you really want to go through that stress when you're trying to protect your daughter if you plan to have children and you have the very tough burden of trying to raise up a respectable woman in this day and age? Do you really want to deal with this type of mindset? These are the conversations you want to have. What do you think? Do you think a woman should dress however she wants and it shouldn't matter and she should go out? If she says yes, bro, and that woman is pregnant with your child, you better pray to God that that's a son. Then you got to go fight for full custody. Because obviously, this chick does not drink coffee.
She could have had on a brown paper bag. She could have had on a hoodie and sweats. She could have had her eyes only exposed. It wouldn't have mattered because the men that are out there and are disgusting are out there and disgusting. Nothing to do with the woman at all. The conversation ended with him basically saying that he was just going to agree to disagree. And I'm going to go ahead and let him do that until it comes up again. And I'm going to check him again. But as I said in the beginning of the video, it's important to check the people you love on their views that are problematic. Change doesn't come with silence.
Yep. This woman needs to stay out of her father's house and trying to run his household. Your sister's living with your parents. Once she's gone, and you have that small window of opportunity to try and raise up your kids to understand certain things. But incredible. I don't have a bunch of comments for this video. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. In the end, I hope she understands is her and her father both want the same thing. And that's for her sister and his daughter to be safe and protected. And he definitely takes that responsibility more personal than she does as the father. I can guarantee you that. As always, guys, I'm curious to know what you think. Comment down below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.